And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
Welcome to Wegmans Ice Arena for another edition of the Rock Sports Network High School Hockey Game of the Week. Today, it's the Churchville Chili Saints who continue their rotating tour around home games, starting off the season at 2-3, but they face the Irondequoit Eagles off to their best start in a while at 3-0-1. So glad you could join us. Marty Sakala with you, and pleased to be alongside. Well, he's traded his mask, his skates, and his stick for a headset. Former Portside goalie Danny Kumarowski. And Kumo, it's great to have you in the booth for a couple of games this season.
Really great to be here. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Let's start by talking a couple things here. Both teams coming off wins against one common opponent in Fairport. Churchville Chili coming off a nice 3-2 victory, one of their biggest wins of the season so far. As for Irondequoit, 6-4.
Yep. Really solid. Both teams, it looks very promising tonight. I think it's going to be a goaltending matchup, honestly. Whoever gets off hot is going to be well set up tonight. So.
We'll talk about the goalies in the first period, but let's talk about the players to watch out for here tonight. First off for Irondequoit, without question, Landon Bryan, 12 points on the season, fourth in the section when it comes to points, and second in goals, coming off of a 1-goal, 2-assist, 3-point performance.
Yep, and then for Churchville, we have Anthony Indiano. He has 4 goals and 3 assists at 7 points, and he looks very promising for Churchville. A
5-game point streak to get things started here for Indiano, who's coming off of a goal against Fairport. Strong start to the season for these two teams. We'll have opening face-off in just a moment. The Saints and the Eagles set to square off next in the High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network.
Times have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, offers Bill Gray's Great Plates, topped any way you want them, for $10.99 every Tuesday and Sunday. Get a $10.99 Great Plate Tuesdays and Sundays.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 Westridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 Westridge Road in Greece.
Times have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
set to go here between Churchville, Chili, and Irondequoit in the Rock Sports Network High School Hockey Game of the Week. First of three we've got set for you, in fact, this week. Marty Scala alongside Danny Kumarowski. Let's get you your starting lineups here. Starting things off here with Irondequoit. Their defenders, they've got Levi Powell, number 3, Spencer Roberts, number 19. As for up front, Hunter Weisbeck, number 8, Matthew Parsons, number 10, and Ryan Adams, number 26. Between the pipes, Chase Wallner for the Eagles. And as we move to Churchville, Chili, their top lines of Grayson Galliford and Blake Lenway out back, number 11, number 16. Anthony Indiano, number 5, Evan Girolamo, number 23, Cooper Loss, number 25, up front, and in net, Liam Magri. We are underway here for the Wegmans Ice Arena. Saints get the early face-off. An early shot taken by Loss, just misses. And Irondequoit takes it away in transition. Weisbeck tries to split the double, unable to do so. A nice opportunity, though, that comes from Levi Powell. Save Liam Magri as he covers up. Today's first period brought to you by Ralph Honda. At Ralph, car buying has changed, and so has Ralph Honda. See the new 2026 models, new technology, and a new way of buying. The new Honda is fuel-efficient, spacious, and sporty with something for every Honda lover. Stop in and meet with one of their automotive specialists to customize your new Honda today at Ralph Honda. West Ridge Road, online at ralphhonda.com. Wasting no time with the shot was Weisbeck. A save again from Magri. Saints get the rebound here. Looking to clear, but good forecheck early from the Eagles. Popped up by Grady Galliford. The Eagles keep it inside the Saints zone. Get a line change here at the same time. Tried to go tape to tape with Samuel Kosha. Just missed the target there. Kosha able to meet his check. Alex McLaughlin plays this one. Tried to go deep with it and set an opportunity up. Gets checked from behind for a moment by Jay Spartan. Quick touch that came at the same time by Kosher, allows another line change for Churchville Chili. Beautiful check there as well, just out back. And icing against Irondequoit. And we're seeing a very aggressive start here, Kumo, by the Eagles early.
Very physical presence by Irondequoit already in the game, and currently up 3 shots.
So with that icing, Churchville Chili could get an opportunity to pounce possibly. Each side has been outscored in the first period so far on the season. Irondequoit down 5-6, Churchville Chili down 3-5. Put back in the neutral zone. Saints forced to reset. It's Porter Roberts to set this up. But taken away off the forecheck. Shot taken, and a beautiful cover by Wallner. And I want to say that was Girolamo once again, Kumo.
Yeah, that was a great shot, great save, you know. Couldn't have played any better.
Girolamo with points in 3 of the last 4 games. He's got 24 in his career so far. Could he hit 25 tonight? We'll have to see. Tie up on the face-off. The Eagles get the touch and cleared. A touch from Henry Velapak. Take it all the way from downtown. An offside warning for Irondequoit. They're forced to regroup and allows Churchville Chili to get an opportunity. Kosha tried to gain the zone, not able to just yet. Galliford you saw as well, Grayson Galliford in particular. He tried to go deep, sends her other side, gives it away though to TJ Mayer, sent it around looking for Henry Velapak once again. Kosha able to take this away, turnover could lead to an opportunity, but nobody home in the slot. Tie up of sticks there, Mayer on that once again, back to Anthony Scafetta. A battle here at the half wall. Played at the point by Porter Roberts. Fire the shot. Rebound blocked in there as he saw Henry Velapak again out there in front. Churchville Chili able to clear it and icing against the Saints. Some more good opportunities. They tried for some looks up front, but you saw those 2 defenders, and you know this just as well as a goalie.
Yep.
The defenders were just guarding him.
Yeah, not a great rebound. We like to get those to the corner there. Just create another shot there. So
another tie up. Ryan Adams with the win. Shot scored! Top shelf for Hunter Weisbeck. The Eagles strike first, 1-0.
And right off the rebound there, as we saw in the last play.
Take a look at the replay over here. Just right off the face-off draw. Look at Weisbeck. Gets it off the rebound. It's just unprotected, Kumo.
Yep.
Weisbeck's second of the season. Gives him now points in the last 2 games after he scored against Fairport. And the Eagles up early. Parsons had a touch on it. Same with Adams. See if he can kick it back out. That he does. Sets up Spencer Roberts at a point. And it tipped in. Back-to-back jacks for Irondequoit. 2-0. And they'll give this one to Matthew Parsons here. What happened here, Kumo?
That's just a great tip. Nothing you could do on a goaltending standpoint, really. I mean, and you got traffic in front too, so it's really hard to read that.
So Matthew Parsons, the senior's 7th goal of his career, already his 3rd on the season. And just like that, Irondequoit up 2 goals. And we're just over 3 minutes into this contest. Powell, lane cut off there. Taken away though by Carey. Tries to clear it. Sets up Velapak, who gains the line. Douglas Velapak, centering feed. Just misses. Dylan Carey feeds that one around the boards. Douglas Velapak once again pumps the brakes, blows a tire, try for the centering feed out to Landon Bryan. Just misses the target there. Kept inside by Porter Roberts. Fed one up, slapped up, kept inside off the skate of Alex McLaughlin. No offside there. A long shift for the Churchville Chili defense. They've got a lot of tired skaters there without question. There's the clear they definitely needed.
Yep.
Fresh legs on the ice. Scafetta double teamed. Taken back by Porter Roberts. Tape to tape with a breakout pass. Nice opportunity that came in as well. That was Henry Velapak once more. Kept by Alex McLaughlin. Sets up to the half wall. Playable by Scafetta. Tried to go short side there, just misses. Looked for anyone in the slot. Nobody home though. Anthony Indiano takes it away and forces it inside. He'll go for the line change. Here's Cooper Loss now with it. From behind the enemy cage, tries for someone in front. That man was Jay Spartan. Just goes wide. Rebounded by Parsons. Alex McLaughlin dumps that one in. And so Irondequoit goes for a line change. 5 minutes into this one, already 2-0. Irondequoit with goals early by Hunter Weisbeck and Matthew Parsons. A hole that Churchville Chili doesn't want to be in early. Cooper Loss trying to get that away from Levi Powell. Here could be a chance with a backhander shot, though. That was blocked. That was Jay Spartan, the 8th grader, with an opportunity. And offside against Irondequoit.
Irondequoit doing a great job to clog up the middle to reduce the chances for a Churchville goal. So
this is an Irondequoit team, and you and I talked with head coach Mike Semino before the game. This is a very experienced team, including 7 players that are now seniors that started off as 8th graders.
Yeah, very old team, very experienced team. So
part of that has definitely helped as well from 1-win seasons in 3 of the last 4 years. Fast forward into last season, they ended as probably the hottest team in Section 5, picking up 6 wins. That's a nice opportunity that came. I want to say that was Jack Sloan, and blocked by Chase Wallner. To the weak side it goes for Levi Powell. And giving back Sloan to set up this next rush. Sent around, Michael Fideli chasing after it. He's cut off. Doesn't have the momentum, though, for the icing. Spencer Roberts forced to play it. Tried to send it deep, though. It's tipped off of Adams. And it's back to the officials' crease. Looking for a lane here. Brody Gallagher just lobs that one up. Chips that one off the glass. We saw Dylan Carey also trying to play at the same time. Indiana looking for an opportunity. He was guarded big time. Banked off the boards. No clear controller just yet, but it's cleared away off the stick of McLaughlin. And here's Covella, excuse me. Churchville Chili going with another line change once again. This is Douglas Velopek, guarded by Girolamo. Still a battle here next to the benches. Brody Gallagher to set up and lob it up for Churchville Chili. Look to get some shots early. McLaughlin feeds it around as Churchville Chili playing a lot of pressure here on Irondequoit. After losing 2 goals early, you see Giardino nearly gets called there for hooking, a close call. But Irondequoit continues, trying to get this out of their own zone. A touch from Douglas Velopek sets up a line change for the Eagles. Grayson Galliford. Try to send it around. Good look there. However, though, Scafetta sends it way wide. Another shot off the point, just misses. Rebounded by Landon Bryan. Out front, though, you saw Mayer reaching, trying for the backhanded opportunity. Kept in, though, by Perto Roberts once again. Was open in the slot, and Liam Magri forced to cover up. And now, everyone can take a deep breath, a long shift all around. A lot of time between whistles, Kumo.
A lot of pressure by both teams. Lots of forechecking.
I think you and I were talking about this well before the game. I think you expect this to be a goalies battle as well.
Yep, I definitely feel like at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the goalies.
Well, Irondequoit, though, regardless, they've got the advantage in the score early, 2-0 over Churchville Chili. Hunter Weisbach and Matthew Parsons each with the opening lights. Tried to break the scoreless drought, though, was lost. A battle for the rebound, finds the back of the net. And it's 2-1.
You know, just a broken play there. Bounces off the edge of the boards, bounced right back into the net.
And it was Anthony Indiano once again. You get another look at home. Just from the high slot, and just the perfect place for Indiano to basically be at to get the rebound.
Just right on the doorstep.
Indiano, one of the hotter players to start off the season in Section 5. That puts him now on a 6-game point streak. Already his 5th of the 25-26 campaign. 8:40 in the first frame already. And these two teams are already cooking. That's cleared away by Cooper Loss and a 2-on-2. A screen from Indiano, fires a shot. Chase Walter with a great save. Good look here, the high slot once again for Loss, just misses. And the pressure's on by Churchville Chili. Jack Sloan lets one fly. Trying to get the tip in off of Indiano. Can he grab the rebound here? Great battle. Cage gets dislodged. We'll have to reset.
Looks like Churchville is just trying to get that right in the slot for a perfect shot in.
Today's game also brought to you by our friends at Bob Johnson Auto Group, carrying 18 different auto manufacturers, ranging from Chevy to Ford to Toyota and many more, in 25-plus locations throughout the state. Choose from thousands of vehicles in stock. Check them out at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. It's battle here, won by Irondequoit, Douglas Velopek. Dylan Carey tried to get the touch there as well. Back to Douglas Velopek. Tip that one to Bryan. Didn't expect it to go his way, but Carey fires a shot, though blocked. Taken back from the point. Saints, though, get the touch and clear. Intercepted, though, by Dylan Carey. Scooped away. Levi Powell forces that inside the Churchville Chili zone to keep the pressure coming. Lobbed up deep as the Saints ice the puck once again. Haven't talked a lot about the two goalies here early in this one, but let's compare them. Chase Wallner, 2-0-1, a 2.91 goals against average last season. Last year, 3.9 with the goals against average, so definitely improving in Section 5.
Yep. And then on the other side, Liam Magri coming in with a 4.33 goals against average and an .879 save percentage this year.
Macri 1-2 last season. Last weekend against Fairport was our Bill Gray's player of the game. Wraparound, tried to go short side again, was Carey. Just missed the opportunity there. Delay penalty coming up here. And this is against Irondequoit. We'll get our first power play of the contest.
Looked like maybe a slew foot there.
Landon Bryan doesn't seem too pleased about it. So he'll go to the box for 2 minutes, and Churchville Chili gets to be on the power play. But a tough start to the power play this season for the Saints, though, Kumo. 3 of 13 at .231. Irondequoit, though, their penalty kill, though, not been too bad, though, on a 12 of 14.
Pretty solid.
So it's Landon Bryan in the box for Irondequoit, the Eagles' key player. Saints have a great chance to tie it up right here. They'll try with Loss, who had an open lane for a moment but waited too long for that shot, and it's deflected by TJ Mayer. There's the first clear, Kumo. Churchville Chili regroups. Lane nearly gets clogged up, but Brody Gallagher racing after it. Levi Powell on the coverage. Sends this one back out. Looked for Grayson Galliford sliding down. It could be a second clear. And that was Lost that just about went down. Has had the puck for most of this power play so far. Under a minute here in the Landon Bryan penalty. Each side has allowed one shorthanded goal this season.
Very good penalty kill so far by Irondequoit.
Percentage-wise, they've got the 9th best penalty kill amongst Section 5 teams this season. Sent around to Indiano. The tic-tac-toe game is on. Feeds it back out, Brody Gallagher. Back to Indiano. Could try and go for the centering feed, possibly. There it is, shot taken, short side. Nobody home for the rebound. And a high stick is ruled. And that'll force this back to the neutral zone. Not what Churchville Chili wants with 18 seconds left in the power play. And actually, I should correct myself because of that high sticking. It's going to the other side, and head coach Brian Young wants an explanation on that. And so Eagles have a chance possibly to go shorthanded. Carey in the face-off circle, gets the win. Just hangs on to it, sends it around to Douglas Velapak. 10 seconds left to chew off. See the pressure coming as well from Grady Galliford. Saints get it away by Luca Reitano. However, though, we're back to full strength. So Irondequoit kills off their first successful penalty, remains in the lead, up 2-1. Very aggressive game early on here. A lot of goals, a lot of forechecking action. Girolamo taken away. Here's Dylan Carey, gains the zone, fires a shot, and a beautiful catch from Magri. 4:46 left in the opening period. Again, 2-1 Irondequoit. Hunter Weisbeck, Matthew Parsons with the first 2 goals. It was Indiano that ended the scoreless drought early for Churchville Chili, putting him on a 6-game point streak. Touch from Irondequoit once again. That was Decker. Girolamo looks to get it away. And same for Grady Galliford. Kept inside, though, by Henry Velapak. From behind the line to Mayer. And Indiano gets it away as the bodies go flying. Lost, tried to deke around one, and we got some chippiness at center ice. Girolamo not too pleased at TJ Mayer. There was a big collision as well behind the pace of play there, and it's sending each of them to the box.
Undisciplined play there to retaliate, so.
So they'll each get 2 minutes for roughing. If not, they may rule it a 5 possibly, but regardless of it, the penalty's offset. It stays 5-on-5. 4:19 left to go. Churchville Charlie a chance to tie this game up. Tried to do it with a Brody Gallagher shot, a Jack Sloan shot rather, and just missed. Rebounded by Loss. Gets it to Michael Fideli. Tries to send her around. A good battle breaking out once again. Indiano just coming off the opening goal, but Irondequoit takes it away. Eagles clear it, but it goes deep. Was there a touch, though, off of a Churchville Charlie player? There wasn't. Icing against the Eagles. Again, our first period brought to you by Ralph Honda. They know car buying has changed. When you visit the showroom at ralphhonda.com, you can value your trade, get instant credit approval, schedule service, even build and customize your next Honda. It's a whole new way of doing business. Come see for yourself. Ralph Honda, West Ridge Road, and online at ralphhonda.com. Irondequoit with the win. They already have a 2-on-1 opportunity coming. Shot! Good save from Magri. And that was Ryan Adams that tried to strike all alone. Rebound way wide left. And that was Porter Roberts with the chance. And now a 1-on-1 from Lost. Tries to get help offside though. That was very close, Kumo, to be a big opportunity. Irondequoit is lucky.
Very close.
That Brody Gallagher was just about an inch too far in front of the blue line.
Would have turned into a 2-on-1 as well, so definitely got saved there.
So 3:37 left in the first period. And the Saints trying to get closer and closer to tying this game up against Irondequoit. Two teams coming off of wins against Fairport. Irondequoit, their best start in a while. There was a look there at the high slot that just missed from Grady Galliford. Actually checked that being Joseph Cavella. And a dead puck here. Play is stopped. Have a face-off here back in the neutral zone. Indiano against Dylan Carey. Churchville Chili tries to keep it inside. They cannot. Spencer Roberts. End to end. No icing. Play resumes. Levi Powell trying to get it from the half wall. And the forecheck is on for Irondequoit. They've had their moments when it comes to it in this contest. Brian forced to reset from his own zone. Big defense as well from Soretto. Angle to Douglas Velapak. Tried to go tape to tape for Carey. No offside. And could lead to some opportunities possibly from Douglas. A very aggressive player here. Second most penalty minutes this season at 26. Alex McLaughlin meets his check at Indiano. Good battle for it. Brian plays from center. 2:20 to go. Grayson Galliford sends that around and tried to go deep. Looking for Jace Barton. So tried to do a Darlene style like pass there. Tried to go deep, but ices the puck unfortunately from it.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Both Girolamo and TJ Mayer have served their time for 2 minutes for the roughing penalties. That happened with 4:19 left in the first. So they'll get some ice time once again, hopefully before the horn sounds. Taken away here by Barton. Meets a big check though. Gets the penalty for it. Alex McLaughlin lights him up.
Huge hit.
Yes.
Huge hit.
And I'm interested to see if the officials may talk about this one. They'll get the call for interference here against McLaughlin.
Definitely could talk about head contact there, but it looked more like an interference to me.
And that's already the fourth penalty here in this first period alone. So McLaughlin gets 2 for interference and another power play for Churchville Chili. in which they're 0 for 1 to get things started today. Here's Indiano. Gets that back out to Loss. Look there for Grayson Galliford, intercepted, and could have led to an opportunity to go shorthanded there. TJ Mayer to set this up possibly, but Grayson Galliford cuts him off. 90 ticks remaining here in the period. Cooper Law scores! That was a thing of beauty. We're tied up at 2 off the power play.
Took the defenseman way wide and then just cut to the middle. It was perfect.
Here's a look. Just gets that smooth toe drag there. Little Mayday type action. And we are even. So Irondequoit put up 2 early. And now Churchville Chili has put up 2, this time on the power play from Cooper Loss, his second of the season. He scored against Star Point in the Section 5, Section 6 weekend. And it's 2-2 with $1:27 remaining in period 1. Almost the check came in. Henry Valapak dekes around him. Girolamo tried to tip that one off. McLaughlin fires that one. Got away from Magri and it goes! McLaughlin gets credited for that, and 19 seconds later, the Eagles are back out in front.
Definitely one Magri's going to want back in that. Yeah, not a lot of pressure, not a lot of screen too. It's just one you got to have there.
That, though, is a gut punch to Churchville Chili. With all that momentum you had, tying this up, Irondequoit's got a 3-2 lead. What a period to kick things off. They want more. Carey, you bet. Good grief, Kumo. 4-2 already.
Right off the face-off.
And this crowd here at Wegmans Ice Arena is stunned that are here supporting Churchville Chili. Wow, wow, wow. There have been a lot of high-scoring first period actions here today, or all around Section 5, I should say. We had, what was it, 4-0. Oh, a close call there as well for Walner. What was it? We had 4-0 Pittsford on Portside after 1. We learned that it was 4-3 after 2. Now we've got 4-2 here. And this is not even, no, I wouldn't be surprised if we had another goal here before the end of this one.
It's a goal fest right now.
This is just a period that just doesn't want to end, I guess you could say. That's sports for you sometimes. Here's Douglas Velopek. Dekes around one, a beautiful move. Got the line in, a close call, but it's cleared. 30 seconds left. Landon Bryan trying to set up. Amongst the 4 goals, he's not a goal scorer yet in this one. Velopek tied up. It's back to Carey. Shot taken there. Roberts was it. It was Spencer Roberts indeed. A save from Magri. 10 seconds left. They had a 3-on-2 for just a moment. They went deep though with Fideli, and Walner covers up here with 7 seconds left.
If you're Brian Young, do you question the goalie pull with 7 seconds left?
Wouldn't be a bad idea at times, but obviously you're risking the empty net situation.
Yeah.
But based off of this contest,
What's one more goal?
A goal could go either way the next 7 seconds.
Yep.
Face off won by Irondequoit. Alex McLaughlin to hold it here in a tie-up, and that'll do it for the first. A wild first period to get things started at the Wegmans Ice Arena. 4-2 Irondequoit after 1. Your thoughts on this one so far?
A lot of goals, a lot of pressure by both teams. Very physical play. Second period is going to be interesting.
Could be a wild second period as well, but we'll just have to see. We'll step aside for first intermission. Stay with us. It's the Rock Sports Network High School Hockey Game of the Week.
Have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, offers Bill Gray's Great Plates, topped any way you want them, for $10.99 every Tuesday and Sunday. Get a $10.99 Great Plate Tuesdays and Sundays.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
Local legends work to win. Deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece.
Times have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family. changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, offers Bill Gray's Great Plates, topped any way you want them, for $10.99 every Tuesday and Sunday. Get a $10.99 Great Plate Tuesdays and Sundays.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
Local legends work to win. Deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece.
Times have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Welcome back to Wegmans Ice Arena here, and it is 4-2 Irondequoit on Churchville Chili. Glad to join us here on RSN. Marty Sakala with you alongside Danny Kumarowski. Well, a wild first period to say the least. You see the goal recaps on your screen here, and what positives did you take away from each side in that first?
The biggest thing is physicality was a big one for both. Offensive pressure by Irondequoit was huge. And then for Churchville, the forecheck was very solid and the penalty kill on both sides. But yeah.
Well, we do, before we get to like the player recaps and all the penalty summaries too and all that, we do have a developing story. New player in net for Churchville Chili, so it could be some extra time between. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. We had Joshua Faluka get, in between the pipes getting some reps, and I don't know if he's still going to be the man in net or not because he was just getting warmed up or something like that. But Magru's now surrounded with its players, and I'm not too sure what the decision's going to be here.
I think they're still going with Joshua. 7th grader.
Yes.
Very young, but
does have a win to his resume and an 897 save percentage.
26 save win versus Frontier.
Good opportunity against a Section 6 school, and without question was successful in that. Eventually led to the team's first win of the season. So waiting to see, and it looks like, yep, Faluka will be between the pipes for, oh wait, now Magri's going to get talk with his team. Yep, Faluka gets the nod here for this second period. So going into this period, and you know this just as well, you're a goalie that, you know, going into the second period, your team, great chance to tie the game up. Then Irondequoit gets a lot more momentum at late in that first period, down to, you know, your team's still good. What's the pressure like now for him?
It's tremendous. He's got a lot of pressure right now, but he's just got to stay confident and try his best to keep his team in the game.
Looking at some other key notes here from this first period we had, even with it being a 6-goal combined first period, the shots on goal, 10-7 for Irondequoit. You know, I thought, you know, going into this intermission, the shot count was going to be through the roof, but nope, only 10-7.
Very close in shots.
Absolutely. So
very surprising too.
4 penalties as well in that first period. You had Landon Bryan called for holding in the first, offsetting roughing penalties called on Girolamo and TJ Mayer, and then another Irondequoit call for Alex McLaughlin for interference. 1 for 2 Churchville Chali is on the power play with a goal that was scored by Cooper Loss, which was the tying goal at the time here. So we're ready to go. 17 minutes down, 34 remain. Middle frame underway at Wegmans Ice Arena. Quick face-off win from Ryan Adams. Looks a little bit similar to what we saw in the 4-2 goal that was scored by Dylan Carey, but immediately Joshua Faluka gets his first save. Second period sponsor, Bill Gray's Restaurants. Enjoy a Bill Gray's Great Plate every Tuesday and Sunday at Bill Gray's. Get 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries and mac salad over your choice of toppings, including Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce for only $10.99. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's. So right out of the gate, Faluka's already got 2 saves.
Very good opportunity to build up the confidence there. I love it.
No clear winner yet until Adams gets the touch. Should mention as well, he was credited on the score sheet by having the go-ahead goal at the time. When we looked at replay, it was last touched by Alex McLaughlin, so that may change as well in the post-game shot, in the post-game stats. Another shot there taken by Spencer Roberts here at the point, and another cover-up from Faluka.
Irondequoit just trying to get as many shots at the net, having a cold goalie in.
There's a win for Galliford and Churchville Chili. Shot taken, Porter Roberts wide right. Saints trying to clear it out, unable to do so until now. With some space here, Grady Galliford. Checked that being Kosha. Tried to let her fly instead. Short side look from Brody Gallagher that just missed. Kick back out. Shot taken from the dot. Save there from, again, Wallner. Trying to confirm on who that was that took that opportunity. I want to say that was Covella, the 8th grader. And again, a relatively young Churchville Chili team. No, actually checked that. It was Blake Lenway, but still, same point. A relatively young Churchville Chili team that's trying to build up this experience and could be stronger in the long term here, Kumo, going into the future.
Yep, coming in with six seniors, so not a good amount, or I should say not a large amount, so, and 2 of them being goalies, so.
Here's McLaughlin. Sets that up to Landon Bryan. Tried to go tape to tape. Too far for Douglas Velopek. Another icing. Been a weird start to the season for the Saints, and no, I'm not talking about the 2-3 record of the season. Obviously, we saw the news early in the year. Their home barn, Scottsville Ice Arena, suffered a leak on the ice, and Churchville Charlie has been forced to schedule at other locations, which can kind of be a pain at the same time because you kind of got to do it last minute, and all these teams already have ice time. Beautiful look, meanwhile, for Loss.
Really great save.
Yes, Wallner just wanted it more there in that situation. But, yeah, they've had to schedule games. Paul Lewis Arena was one for against the Section 6 teams. This place for 2 games, and from what we're hearing, they're going to be trying to go to more locations throughout the season as well. Lakeshore, Webster, for example, when we were talking with the coaching staff of Churchville Chili. Good shot there for the point, and a good save again from Filuka. That was Levi Powell with the opportunity. Irondequoit forced to play back check. Grady Galliford, an offside warning. And Irondequoit gets a look here, possibly. Girolamo intercepts it at the point for a split second. Down goes Boley, and nearly a risky tripping call, but officials play on. Galliford to Loss, tried to lob that up for Brody Gallagher. It's Girolamo that plays this to Gallagher once again. Tries for the lane, reaches for it, forced to pump the brakes. Banked back, Brody Gallagher lets her fly, and a good save from Wallner again. I want to check that, actually. That may have been Jack Sloan, rather. That put a great opportunity on goal. But it stays 2-4. You had Powell trying to come in on goal as well. Same from Moyer at the same time. Brody Gallagher looking for some room for real estate. Tries to send her around, unable to do so. Gets some help from Connor Moyer. Back around it goes, looks for Gallagher, and it's Levi Powell that takes it away. Sneaky, kept inside barely until Jace Barton couldn't. Banked over, looked for Adams. Grayson Galliford now tries to set up the next rush. Kept inside by Matthew Parsons. Back to Galliford, meets his check. Moyer, just a quick touch. Gallagher didn't see that coming. Turned over to Weisbach. Kick out to McLaughlin. Tried to feed it away, and it's cleared now. Lobbed up. And nearly, Jace Barton didn't see that one coming. Try to go deep. Look for a breakaway for Weisbach. Icing.
Thought Weisbach got a stick on that one.
Both teams trying to go deep and look for some odd man rushes, but there's just, I don't know if it's been a look of miscommunication at time to time or puck possession at the same time, but stays 4-2 here with 13:31 in the period. Bodies go flying. Wallner was ready just in case. Here comes Douglas Velopek. Had Bryan coming in at the same time. Chipped up. Carey meets his check as well. Tape to Loss. Looks to break out. Intended for Indiano. Has the opening goal for the Saints. Girolamo. Feeds it to Loss, who had the tying goal in the first period at the time. Loss had a man at the slot for just a moment. Indiano trying to reach it. Good D on the stick by Velopek. Douglas Velopek trying to clear. Kept in temporarily by Lendway. And, we got a little pushing and shoving, and Douglas Velopek goes down.
Douglas Velopek and Anthony Indiano really going at it.
Velopek, as we mentioned earlier, one of the more aggressive players on the season when it comes to penalty and penalty minutes. Indiano also coming. I'm not sure if it's the best of decisions, but Indiano to the box here with 12:48, and same with Velopek. So the second time that penalties will offset on roughing calls. So we'll stay 5-on-5 here on the roughing penalties. Moyer gets it in the Irondequoit zone. Oh, yikes. Big hit and a penalty called against Churchville Chili. Players down all over the place. Moyer down. Here's a look at the replay. It's one of the alternate captains for Irondequoit. I don't have a number on it just yet, and now I do. It's Alex McLaughlin. Moyer to the box, and, players are going to, coaches, if you're Irondequoit, you could argue that it could possibly be a major, and we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's just one of those weird plays, the tie-ups. I don't think it was definitely intentional by any means, but just a bad situation to be in.
What do they call that there for the penalty as well? Did you see the signal or no?
No, I missed it.
But I tell you what, though, regardless, Moyer is lucky he's not getting 5 for that at least. They're going to officials rule it a 2. And so Irondequoit gets their first power play of the day. I'm trying to listen here as well. Could be a look here possibly as well for Spencer Roberts. Shot taken, wide open, netted, and a beautiful clear that came in at the same time. That was Grayson Galliford. They wrote an interference call instead. The clock hasn't even moved, and the officials didn't even notice it as well at the same time. So some extra time here on this power play for Irondequoit. A team that's in the top 10 in Section 5 when it comes to the power play, 4 of 18 on the season. A whiffed shot look, meanwhile, by Dylan Carey. Rebound by Spencer Roberts. One-timer just whiffs and cleared. This is a Churchville Chili penalty kill, though, Kumel, the 4th worst in the section at 71%, 15 of 21.
Grayson Galliford doing a great job as a captain on the penalty kill here, making some blocks for their team.
Yeah, there are some open chances here to get past Feluca and in, but this Churchville Chili defense staying successful on the kill for right now. But just as I say that, a save from Feluca. Rebounded, a beautiful stop there. Levi Powell had the rebound, and Feluca gets a round of applause for that.
Feluca's really been he's been hanging in there, really stepping up to the challenge.
Could say as well at the same time, early in this second frame, a good call for Brian Young to put him in between the pipes. This could be a Grady Galliford clear. Parsons trying to send that around. Nice check at the same time by Brody Gallagher. Here comes Ryan Adams, though. Center and feed, nobody home. Weisbeck gets it back to McLaughlin. Tried to send that left half wall to Powell. Whiffs on that. A lot of man coverage here instead. Shot goes wide. And another clear. 25 seconds left in the Moyer penalty. Short-handed, wide open, down, almost goes. Holy cow! What a save from Woner. That was an easy chance for Churchville Chili to go shorty and cut it down to 1. But a chance for Irondequoit to go up 3 possibly. Good playing there at the same time. We're back to full strength. Girolamo open for now, but then double teamed. And a tie up. Girolamo, kick out. Shot taken just wide there for Sloan. And played back to center. Sloan trying to make sure this doesn't go towards Weisbeck's territory. And that's a penalty there against Sloan for 2. Contact to the head, I think they just rolled.
That's an obvious one. You can't have your hands up on that one, It's just undisciplined.
And just like the first period, 4 penalties called in this second here. Look at Sloan for the contact to the head. And another extra 2 minutes here for Irondequoit to increase this up to 3, and another test here for Feluca and the Churchville Chili defense. Some second life here, but Feluca says not yet. Ten minutes left in this 4-2 contest. All the goals so far scored in the first. Irondequoit the advantage in shots, 10-7 at the time. This game is closer than what the score looks here at the moment. I'm not kidding on that. If you just joined us, there's another glove save from Feluca and cleared. Spencer Roberts forced to regroup for Irondequoit. Here's Carey. Lot of speed, around one, fires Feluca, covers, and some pushing here nearly towards Feluca. Down goes Douglas Velapak. It is getting chippy. That's what happens when you have a really tight 4-2 game. It's just old-time hockey, both sides very aggressive here in this one.
I don't know why he pushed him into his own goal. That was a little questionable there. But I've seen a few of those in my day, but.
Another Irondequoit face-off win. Shot for the point. Feluca catch. Another look from Alex McLaughlin trying to get his second of the day.
Feluca has been up to the challenge. Had to be at least 10 saves already this period.
So far, especially when you look at this penalty kill that Churchville Chili's been on. It's only 30 seconds here into the Jack Sloan penalty. A great kill from Churchville Chili so far, despite the fact they've been 15-21. Carey nearly gets checked by Grayson Gallagher, but an easy clear for the Saints. Girolamo was trying to block that move up front. Grayson Gallagher slaps that up. Carey not able to reach forward. He's got the latest goal that came with 56 seconds left in the first. Under a minute in the penalty, it's Jack Sloan for contact to the head. Lane nearly clogged up for Alex McLaughlin. Sent an official down as well for a moment. Carey trying to set up breakaway chance. Oh! Powell with another look. Feluca denies it.
Wide open as well. Point blank stop.
Feluca earning his minutes on the ice for sure. He'll get a fist bump from Indiano Moyer. The entire Saints players on the ice just for that. This is a 7th grader going to work. 36 seconds left, and the Irondequoit power play. Adams sets up McLaughlin. Back to Adams. Check that. That's Matthew. That's actually Spencer Roberts instead. Spencer rips one. Save from Feluca once more. Good battle here at the corner. Allowing Churchville Chili to eat clock here on the kill. Moyer trying to clear, not able to. Lift it up. There it is across the blue line. After a ricochet off of Ryan Adams. Back to full strength. Irondequoit 0 for 2 to start this contest. Here comes Indiano at the opening goal, going around one. Moyer to help possibly, and we've got a slash. Oh, check that, a hook. And is this against Churchville Chili once again? Nope, it's on Irondequoit.
I think that was quite a soft call in my opinion. I didn't see much there.
Spencer Roberts to the box. They'll get him for the hook instead. And 7:55 to go. And Churchville Chili on the power play. 1 for 2 on the day. Happened with a lost goal on their second power play on the day. Grayson Gallagher tries to put one up. A kick save again from Wallner. Cleared. Oh, you don't want to leave, though. Brian open with a shorthanded opportunity, though. Gallagher to set up. Going after it. Tried to go short side. Battle. Wallner covers. And it stays 4-2 at 7:28 in the second.
Go ahead.
A lot of
pressure early on in this power play.
Both sides are really earning their stripes here, or trying to get that goal here in the second. Another look there for Churchville. Chili batted up. Moyer couldn't bring it down though. And Bryan gets the clear. And again, we mentioned tighter game than the score looks like. If it wasn't for the late first period of momentum, we could be tied at 2 off of Irondequoit. Centering feed blocked away. Law sets up. Oh, here we go. Short-handed breakaway. Landon Bryan for 5-2. Yes! I was wondering when we were going to see him on the score sheet tonight. And Bryan's got it, shorty.
You cannot leave Landon Bryan wide open on a B-way. It's going to go in.
Just a turnover. The opportunity, Bryan scores. The lead point man for Irondequoit this season, his 8th goal on the year. If you look back at that big win over Webster Thomas, 7-4, he scored 5 goals in that contest.
Definitely an AGR candidate for this year. Really great player. And then Clarkson commit for baseball as well. Just all-around great athlete.
Irondequoit didn't have anyone that made AGR, whether it be first or second team this season. With the start that they've had, they could be due with at least a player or 2. Zone gain, the Saints really need to go to work here. They try for the centering feed. A whiff. They're looking for Moyer here. 2-on-1 for Irondequoit. They're cooking again. Shot score! Ryan Adams. Touchdown Irondequoit. And it's starting to get out of hand here. That 2-on-1, it was just an easy chance that Irondequoit had. There was nothing Feluca could do here, possibly.
No, that's just one you gotta keep to yourself and look at the next one. It's there's not much you're gonna do there.
4 unanswered goals that Churchville Chili's defense has had to deal with. I know, I'll give credit for Feluca. He had an incredible first half of the second period, but it's just completely changed. Galliford fires that one meanwhile. Wallner stops it. Ritano nearly loses it. Sloan plays from behind his own cage. It's all about momentum here in this contest. Get a string of goals. If it breaks, the other team answers back. Grayson Galliford nearly draws a penalty. Around to the point, no one protecting that left side. Sloan forced to regroup, got a block off of Spencer Roberts too at the same time. And the pressure is on by the Eagles once again. And Churchville Chili throws it away. Grayson Galliford took that one all the way from the parking lot, icing. A reminder, folks, to check out The Rock. RockSportsNetwork.com, where you'll find today's game and all of our games on Facebook and YouTube this season, on demand 24/7 on your smart TV, desktop, or mobile device. Rochester's only digital sports channel. Turnover here. Douglas Felipek fired that one. Cover up for Wallner. Again, glad you could join us for this match today. Marty Sakala alongside Danny Kumarowski with you. Glad you could join us. Churchville Chili and Irondequoit, 2 teams with some good momentum. There you see a diving play from Feluca to get it out of the danger zone towards his crease. Lost forces that away. Tried to defend a defensive play on Carey. 5 minutes left here in the third period. Sent deep, tried to go to the center for Indiano. It was checked. Here comes Girolamo. Carey stops the pass there. See some slight forward check, gets the turnover there. That's lost, fires the shot over the bar. Rebound from Lenway, good play to the glass. Irondequoit trying to take this away with Landon Bryan. Gains the zone. Tried the toe drag around one. And out of bounds. So 2 goals here from Irondequoit, all coming in the span of 27 seconds. Landon Bryan went shorthanded. Ryan Adams, and correct me here if I'm wrong, that one also shorthanded too, right?
Yep.
On that 2-on-1?
Breakaway and then a 2-on-1 goal.
Yeah, so 2 shorthanded goals. It is going to be a long talk. In fact, we've got an Irondequoit player going to the box. I'm trying to listen here. Gerard Irondequoit saying to Coach Mike Semino, did we get a too many men call possibly?
That's what I'm thinking here.
So 4:26 to go, and they're sending AJ Tuff to the box. And right here, if you're Churchville Chili here on this power play, Kumo, this is must-score situation.
Yeah.
Loss, fires wide. Go ahead. Rebound.
I mean, this is where you got to get back in the game here. You got to get some momentum for your team.
Too many men they just called in the box. Here comes the loss. It's blocked there. Girolamo trying to play too. The tie up, Girolamo reaching for it. Lost from the point. Cross pass, one-timer, Galliford shot. Good save again from Wallner. First clear. 1:15 left in the team penalty on Irondequoit for too many men on the ice. Indiano off the tape-to-tape pass for another clear. Only one shot on this power play so far.
Churchville just playing scared right now. They just not playing simple enough. Just get in the zone.
They could have something with Galliford. However, though, if you made a pass to Loss, though, because he was left wide open, nobody covering him. 40 seconds around it goes, looking for Loss. Galliford. Tried for an odd angle. There's a lot of coverage in the path of that puck. Indiano back to Loss. 25 seconds. Shot taken. Beautiful save from Wallner.
Wallner has a nice glove.
He's really reading those shots well.
I mean, Churchville, if you're Churchville, you got to get some, if you want to score, you got to get some presence in front of the net. That's the only way you're going to score on them tonight.
They really need to wake up here, especially going into the third. Galliford shot taken, save again, Wallner. And they really, they need to find a way to build their confidence back up here going into the third. They know they can play against this team. We saw in the first period when they put up those back-to-back goals to tie it up at 2. They need to find a way to get that confidence back. Here comes Loss. Going in on goal, just like he did the power play. He's got his second of the night.
That was the same play he had the first goal. That's something.
Toe drag Loss at it again. Well, you know what they say. Same song, different verse. And if there's a man that wants to help build some momentum, it's Cooper Loss right there. There's the spark for Churchville Chili. Now can they light up a fire possibly?
Just got to build on that one.
They needed that badly. Grady Galliford off the boards, looked for Sloan. Gallagher going after it. Lobbed over, races on once again. Weisbach tried to toe drag. There was a big wall there. His bodies went flying once again. Could lead to some Irondequoit opportunities. But this is Weisbach looking. Wants to kick it out. That he does. Parsons. Nobody was covering him at the time, but doesn't go for the shot instead. It's cleared by Jake Doherty. And John Soretto puts it in the zone. Churchville Charlie with a line change under 90 seconds to go before the end of 2. At a 3-on-2 for just a moment, but Irondequoit goes for a line change instead. Here's Grayson Galliford. Finds his way around Landon Bryan. Back to Loss, 2 goals on the night. So far, season high for him. Indiano also with the other goal for Churchville Chili. There comes Bryan. Indiano gets the turnover. Went deep, nobody home though, icing with 55 seconds on the clock. So it's 6-3. So we're nearing the end of 2. 3 goals here so far. Landon Bryan and Ryan Adams both short-handed. Cooper lost with the last goal for Churchville Chili. With 2:22 left in the period. We're under a minute now. Grayson Galliford lobs it up deep. Went for loss. Offside, though, as he was too far in front of the blue line. Had the offside warning instead. This one goes deep. No icing. Momentum was there for Douglas Velipak. Nice, beautiful pass and a beautiful shot again from Dylan Carey. Somehow, Feluca covers. 28 seconds left. A reminder, this period brought to you by Bill Gray's Restaurant and Tap Rooms. Enjoy a great Bill Gray's Great Plate every Tuesday and Sunday at Bill Gray's. 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries and mac salad with your choice of toppings for only $10.99. Gimme, 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 Bill Gray's. Giralmo thought he was poked in the helmet as well. He's going to call he wanted. Carey. Under 20 seconds left. Galliford meets Douglas Velipak. Douglas trying to kick her back out. Loss. 2 goals in this same story. Trying to get around one down. He did. Fires it. Oh, he tried to go short side. It goes off the iron. Final seconds here. Velipak tried to slap that one up. And it's 6-3 after 2. Irondequoit, they were out in front by 2 after 1. They're up 3.
That would have changed the game for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Kumo, your thoughts on that second frame?
I mean, obviously a really great period for Irondequoit to put up some goals there. And then obviously both teams, really physical game, a lot of penalties, and not a lot going on the power plays, honestly. But
we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
Third period coming up in just a little bit. Stay with us. It's the Rock Sports Network High School Hockey Game of the Week.
Have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, offers Bill Gray's Great Plates, topped any way you want them, for $10.99 every Tuesday and Sunday. Get a $10.99 Great Plate Tuesdays and Sundays.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey. 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
Local legends work to win. Deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home. And the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece.
Times have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Back here with the high school hockey game of the week on Rock Sports Network. It is 6-3 Irondequoit on Churchville Chili. Marty Scal alongside Danny Kumarowski. A lot to recap as well in that second period. Irondequoit once again, back-to-back jacks in 27 seconds, this time shorthanded. 2 shorthanded goals they had in that third period. Churchville Chili trying to put up a spark at least with Cooper Loss's second, same way he scored in the first. But right now, this is all Irondequoit basically here at the moment.
Yep. It's been all Irondequoit the past, I want to say the whole game, but it's been closer than it looks, obviously, but it's still, you still got a wide margin, 3 goals, so they gotta see if Irondequoit has what it takes to stay undefeated and stay high in the rankings.
5 different scores here tonight for the Eagles. Weisbeck, Parsons, Carey, Brian, and Ryan Adams. Everybody's basically been eating here in this contest tonight. I tell you what, should Irondequoit come out with this win, it's going to be tough right now to decide who's the Bill Gray's player of the game. Yeah. So many options you could put up for grabs here, but a lot of penalties as well in the second. Still an aggressive game like we've seen throughout this entire contest. A lot of penalties, a lot of power play looks that each side had. No one could really score on the power play. Shot-wise, you've got Irondequoit in that second period with the advantage 16-11. What are you saying if you're Brian Young in that locker room going into the third?
Obviously, keep it simple. Just try to get as many shots as you can and keep the puck out of your net, you know. Support Faluka. He's been playing good. Obviously, the 2 goals aren't really his fault. The one was a breakaway and the one was a blatant 2-on-1. So it's like, obviously, just support him on what he's doing. So.
Final period underway here at Wegmans Ice Arena. Here comes Matthew Parsons, another 2-on-1, reaching for Weisbeck. Could have gone right out of the gate with the extra point. Grayson Galliford sets up, lobs one, but tipped off the boards. It goes to Cooper Loss. 2 goals for him in this one, same way. Lurking down the left wing right next to the boards and toe dragging and scoring. Grayson Galliford meets up with Ryan Adams. Gives it to Weisbeck. Sends her around. A kick out once again to McLaughlin's got a goal. Beautiful glove save once more by Wallner. Indiano tries to put it in the neutral zone. That he did. But Powell wants it back. A giveaway to Landon Bryan. Bryan with a score in this one. On that breakaway. Sure-handed. Making his second. Landon Bryan, if you just say his name, he's like Joe Hendry. The extra point is good.
Yep, just throw it on the net. Definitely one Faluka wants to have back now.
Take a look at this one. A beauty from beyond the circle.
It's a really well-placed shot there.
Absolutely. Landon Bryan, a sniper. 56 seconds into this third period, and it's 7-3. This one's getting out of hand without question. And so the officials, they're just making sure that they had everything correct. But Bryan's got his second of the night. They just, what were you hearing out there? Did they just issue like a bench warning or something?
I don't think so. I honestly have no clue.
Velopek skating backwards, taken away for a moment by Jay Spartan. Back around it goes, Grady Galliford plays. Kept inside and banked. That was played by Kosha. Bryan controlling. Trying to deke was Dylan Carey. Carey with a penalty here. He'll go for 2 minutes for the high stick. That swoosh around, that's an easy call. And that is, for Irondequoit on the day, their 7th penalty. There have been a lot of penalties in this one, just been really aggressive.
Yeah, it's been back and forth with the penalties. A whole period almost worth of penalties is just kind of insane. But
Churchville,
they're still up 7-3, so they're doing something right.
Churchville Chili, though, 104 on the power play today. Maybe could use this to their advantage, possibly. The moves from Indiano once again. Actually, check that. It's Indiano up front. Girolamo wants it. He's got it. He backhands it. Wide open puck scored. On the power play once again. And just like that, it's 4-7. Checking on who that is. That was just a huge battle up in front. Loss wants it. Reaches for that backhand. That was either Sloan or Gallagher. And that looked to be Gallagher that got that one.
Yep.
We'll check what they say on the PA, but regardless, a quick answer back from Churchville Chili to put the gap down to 3.
And I believe their first power play goal of the night.
Nearly a trip. His bodies went flying all over the place. Sloan trying to get that away from the Eagles. There's a stick battle once again. So they did call that for Brody Gallagher with his 4th of the season. Loose puck, taken away by Porter Roberts. Matthew Parsons once again angles that, looks for Weisbeck offside. Today's 3rd period brought to you by Locker Room Sports. Outfitting beginners to pro, playing hockey, soccer, and lacrosse since 1977, including former local NHL players Ryan Callahan, Brian Giunta, and their families. Stop in to see Graham the Gang for the special attention you deserve. They know the game, they know the fit. Locker Room Sports, Ridge Road West, and Grace. Lost chasing after it. Popped up off the mesh. Play stops. So now you've got that answer back if you're Churchville Chili Kumo. How do you try and build that momentum once again?
I mean, keep trying to draw penalties, play your game, try to keep on getting shots as well. Try your best to get back into the game. It's going to be hard, but definitely doable.
And it seems like that power play is where Churchville Chili's been at their best today.
Yep.
Here's Powell. Back around it goes for loss. Breaks it from behind. It's back to Powell once more. Kept in a nice play temporarily by Grady Galliford. And Loss almost intercepted it. Indiano kept it inside for a second. Saints trying to put the pressure on Brian with a check, but he doesn't go down the ice. He was stiff as a board. Indiano was the one that went down. Now Loss lobs it up. Good play here for Girolamo to gain the line. The play is stopped. I didn't see an offside there, but it looks like that's what they're ruling here possibly.
Yeah, I think they just called an offside.
Well, a tough call there for Churchville Chili, but down 3, 12:59 to go. For Irondequoit, when they've had momentum, they've been cooking so far on the day. Landon Bryan, 2 goals in this contest. Lead his team in points all year long. Nice turnover as it was just about taken away by Barton. Been getting plenty of minutes on the ice today. Henry Velopek was cleared to Mayer. Skate race on, goes back to Scafetta. Odd angle, look for the centering feed off the mark. Cleared away by Barton once more. Tried for a centering pass, but was blocked off the leg of an Eagle. Mayer whiffs on that. Kept it and sent around again. Played for McLaughlin. Meets up with Doherty. Played off of him and back to Barton. Looks for a centering feed. A nice catch from Wallner, who's had a great game so far. After 2 periods, he had a total of 15 saves combined. Irondequoit face-off win. Levi Powell. Then back to Roberts, who looks for Kessler. Or check that may be Ryan Adams instead. Feeds it to Weisbach, one-on-one offside.
Both teams not really getting a possession in this period. Lots of offsides.
Yeah, not as many shots to the start of a period like we saw early in the first and second. Taking all the way deep. Weisbach trying for the deke and looking for the opportunity. Centering feed. You had someone open. It was Adams. One from the point, though, blocked. Powell with the opportunity. Another one taken deep. Chips off the glass. Powell looking for the rebound. Same with Weisbach. Here's a one-on-one situation, but needing the help. There was, I want to say that was Reitano. Can they send it back out? Yes, they can. From the point. Shot taken. Nearly tipped in by Indiano. Rebound, do they send it back out? Yes, they do. Sloan was open for a moment. Good battle in front. Nearly goes for Indiano to try and cut the gap down to 2. Powell back around. Grady Galliford who wanted it. Powell gets it away free. Another 2-on-1. Make it a 3-on-1. Shot save. Faluka. A lot of Eagles going after it on goal. One of them being Weisbach, who I believe was the one that took the shot there, Kumo.
Yeah, just good shot, good save. I feel like if he would have opened up on the 2-on-1 or the 3-on-1, probably would have had a better chance of scoring, but.
Roberts finds his way around one, lets it fly. Faluka covers just in time as Dylan Carey wanted that rebound.
Very nice rebound control by Faluka there.
10.5 to play in this one. Still a 3-goal lead by the Eagles. Yeah, we saw McLaughlin try to kick it out, but it just goes across the blue line. Good guarding as well from Grayson Galliford. Porter Roberts forced to regroup. Bank pass to Landon Bryan, puts it on in. And now the chase is on. Carey sets up Douglas Velapak. I don't think he was intended to do that. Was looking for the shot instead. Around the dasher it goes. Velapak, Grayson Galliford gets it away. Here comes Loss. Same story. This time he wants the hat trick. Going it on it, but was just blocked. Off the base of a twig of another player. That time McLaughlin read the memo perfectly on Loss. Was trying to write chapter 3 in this contest. Look at this. Mayer tried for the cutter. Just missed off the feed pass. Chase is on by Giardino. It's back to Porter Roberts. Grayson Galliford backing around once again. Good battle at the point. Serrato gets it free. Fideli trying to bring the numbers in as well. It's back to Levi Powell. Henry Velapak. Banks it to Levi Powell again. A lot of bank passes here on this rush. TJ Mayer splits the double. Needs some help though. Decides to take the shot as he tries to go short side. Faluka with the stop. Fideli looking to clear. A long shift for a lot of these players. No one going out for right now. Actually, as I say that, one does. Here comes Powell. Deli nearly had a chance, but it gained the line barely. But some tired legs on the ice for right now for Churchville Chili. Still looking for an opportunity. They do there. Chance of the slot. Shot just over. Fideli, I think that was the man that wanted it. It's angled back out. Covella trying for the tic-tac-toe pass to Grady Galliford. And Churchville Chili forced to regroup. Kept that center for right now, avoiding trouble for another breakaway, which Churchville Chili's defense has dealt with a lot today. Nice give and go for a moment, but it leads to a 3-on-2. The odd man rush for Irondequoit. This is Spencer Roberts, tried for the cross pass, and just misses on that. Back to Alex McLaughlin. Poked away, breakaway chance for Churchville Chili. A great read though by Chase Wallner to go all the way out to the high slot and just bank it away from trouble. Beautiful hip check. Grayson Galliford says hello. 7:10 left in the period. Long rush here once again. Some extra pushing as well. Jack Sloan was a part of that. To the slot there as well. Ryan Adams, who's got a goal in this one. It's kept inside by McLaughlin. Meets up with Indiana at the point. Churchville Chili just trying to take their time here. A touch off of Indiana avoids the icing. McLaughlin forced to play it. A battle here at the half wall. Grady Galliford tried to play it. Girolamo sets it up. That shot from Loss was blocked. If not, it was Moyer. Tripping call. Irondequoit power play coming up with 6:29 to go. Not what you wanted there if you're Churchville Chili, one bit.
No, had a lot of momentum there in that. Just going back and forth with them, and then you give up a bad call there.
So it's Girolamo in the box for 2 minutes for the trip. And they have said good. Did they just say goodbye to him, possibly?
I think they're ejecting him.
Girolamo's been ejected for this one and likely suspended for the next of this one. The officials told him goodbye, and Girolamo is off to the locker room to shower early.
He must have something to say to the ref. That's I haven't seen that in a while.
That's more than just a minor. That's also a 10-minute misconduct, and someone will have to fill his shoes in the box.
And that's a game misconduct, correct?
Yeah, it's a game penalty. And if I were to guess, it was an abuse of the officials possibly, not being too pleased at that. So a 2 and a 10. So here's the situation I would have to assume. This is a 5-on-4 still for the trip because that still has to be served, correct?
Yep.
Still has to be served. But there also has to be as well, someone else should be in the box too to serve that tripping call. So they have to have a second man in the box for this 5-on-4 before you go back to 5-on-5. And officials are talking with Brian Young here. I think not only just Brian Young, but also Austin Kuntz. This is just, I think, just a brief officials timeout to figure everything out. While we're at our next game on Rock Sports Network is Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. as Portside takes on B&D United. We'll be on the call for that one. We hope you can join us then. We're hoping for a good matchup here. So it's just going to be the fill-in in the box for Churchville Chili. He is serving the 2. Girolamo's just getting his own time because there's 6:24 left in this contest. He wouldn't return for the rest of the game regardless. So they're just saying a 10-minute misconduct at the moment. Shot taken off the post. A close call for Douglas Velapak to put this one out of hand. Shot there was blocked for Bryan. Moyer was trying to shoot that one away. Grady Galliford, that's the first clear. Douglas Velapak. Who nearly could have led to an interception by Joseph Cavella, but he doesn't play it. Here's McLaughlin. Gains the line. Nice deke around one, but cutting that off in time was Sloan. Loose puck. A shot taken, though, by Bryan was blocked. Under a minute left in the power play. Saints not able to clear. McLaughlin puts one up to Bryan. Tries to let her rip. Rebound shot. Didn't go. It's off the back of the net. However, though, this one nearly does for Douglas Velapak again. Lost trying to clear. Velapak. Good check to the boards by Grayson Galliford, but Velapak still with it. Feed pass crosses the blue. 20 seconds left in the power play for Irondequoit for the Girolamo tripping call. Chances are likely they will not see Girolamo in the WFL contest their next game. Landon Bryan meets his man of the circle. Not bad of a play there on defense as well, but also Bryan's got a little muscle there playing the body.
Landon Bryan just all night has been, you know where he is on the ice, you know. Very present with the body.
Irondequoit 0 for 3 on the power play on the contest, believe it is the case, if not 0 of 4. We're back to full strength with just under 4.5 to play in a 7-4 contest. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have our Bill Gray's Player of the Game, a separate video. Make sure you check out the Rock Sports Network Facebook page for that interview with our Player of the Game. Loss was able to clear it for a moment. Irondequoit forced to regroup. And Faluka decides to play the puck. Grady Galliford trying to clear, and same with Loss, which he does. Does not have the momentum, though, for the icing. And so Roberts forced to play. Oh, nice play from Indiano. Rebound shot taken. Big save as well for Walter. And now it sets up another 3-on-2 odd-man rush. Here comes Weisbach. The help comes in, centering feed, but Porter Roberts couldn't back it in. Off the skate, Indiano lets one go. Rebound lost. Around one reaching for that. Had a beautiful feed pass for Indiano, but just couldn't fire the cutter. 3.5 to play. Weisbach looked. Another shot taken from Parsons goes wide. Now a 3-goal game, Kumo. 3:15 left to go. Do you pull for Luka at this time, or do you decide just go for a 5-on-5, hope for a goal to come your way in full strength, or maybe a power play?
I'd probably pull him right now just to get anything going, because it's been a pretty quiet period so far. So maybe you could get any spark with him.
You can't pull him right now because Levi Powell's coming. That shot goes wide left. Roberts at Velapak. Powell almost left open, odd angle shot misses. Rebound taken again from Henry Velapak as he tries to go short side, and almost turned into war games for a moment. 2:40 left to go, so the win for Irondequoit would leave them unbeaten at 4-0-1, their best start in years. Churchville Chili would drop to 2-4. And for Irondequoit would be very interesting. They would go into Hilton at Lakeshore on the 19th. A team that started off the year at 2-1-1 would be another big test for the Eagles for their next game.
Good Lakeshore rivalry. I like it.
Nice poke check there from Kosha. 2:15 left to go. And again, Faluka staying on the ice. The play to the body by Jay Spartan. To get it off the turnover. Guarded, though, by McLaughlin. Giardino, nice shot from Kosha as he tried to go short side. Another cover from Wallner.
lots of positives from both teams in this game.
Absolutely.
You know, power play with Churchville. I mean, to get 2 out of this game in a 4-goal game, very promising. And then even the penalty kill too has been pretty solid. So,
you know, it looked like we were going to see a very close game when it was 2-2 late in the first. However, though, those 4 straight goals that Irondequoit put up late in the first, early in second, that goes. 8-4 Irondequoit. I don't know who got that one, but it just slithered its way in. And that is the dagger to this contest. Second of the night for Dylan Carey. So Carey's got 2. Landon Bryan's got 2. It has gotten out of hand here at the Wegmans Ice Arena. The Eagles going to run away with 2 points. And I got to double check and see the scoreboard around Section 5 today. If Webster Schrader is playing or not. They are playing Hilton. I'll check the score on that as they played at 7 o'clock. But should Hilton come out with 2 points, they did not. Webster Schrader won 3-0 today. So it'd still be Webster Schrader up 1 in the division standings when you look at amongst Class B teams. Pittsford beating Portside today. They'll stay at the top of the Monroe County divisional standings. Final minute underway here in this one. As Irondequoit, a team that in the last 3 seasons before last year only picked up 1 win. They were probably the hottest team in Section 5 at the end of the regular season at 6-0-1. And they'll start off the season at 4-0-1. And I'm pretty sure that every team around Section 5 is taking notes on the Eagles. And we'll see how they fare in the next couple of months. Another look here possibly. That came from Matthew Parsons. Feluca covers. And some extra pushing there at the end. With 18 seconds left.
Irondequoit definitely going to be a team to beat after this game.
If you're an Eagles fan, it looks possibly promising that you could possibly. I know we're months away, but it looks promising you could be hosting a sectional game for the first time in years.
Yep.
Kept inside by Kessler. From the point goes wide. 10 seconds left in this contest. Big check there at the end as Kessler went down, and the Irondequoit Eagles extend their winning streak to 3 as they beat Churchville Chili 8-4 the final here. Irondequoit to 4-0-1 and Churchville Chili down to 2-4. Irondequoit on the road at Hilton, 8:15 on the 19th. This Friday rather. Churchville Chili hosting Wayne Finger Lakes Friday at 5 p.m. Kumo, final thoughts on this one?
Great game by Irondequoit, and good job for Feluca getting some minutes in, and that coming into a not a great situation in the second. So good on him, and then just another solid chippy game. You know?
So with that, we'll have our Brogers Player of the Game interview on our Facebook page in a little bit. And with that, that'll do it for us here at Wegmans Ice Arena. Shout out to Kyle, our producer. He's Kumo. I'm Marty. So long from Wegmans Ice Arena. Awesome. Nice job, man.